This is exactly how I grew my Instagram account to 100,000 followers in just 1 year without paid ads, without shaking my booty for views. And no, I'm not about to show you the same method that everyone and their mom teaches you how to do, which is find a viral hook and copy it. Blech. While that method can work, so many people are doing this wrong, and that's not how I grew my account, okay? So before I actually show you how I grew my account, I want to first show you my Instagram account so that you know I'm not full of baloney. So hold on one second. Okay, so let me just turn this around. Okay, I'm not really sure where the little mini picture of me went, but this is my Instagram account, okay? You can see I have 122,000 followers now, and I grew 100,000 of those in the first year that I used my Instagram with this method that I'm about to show you. Okay, I'm back. So first, I want to address this method of finding a viral hook and copying it because so many people are doing that wrong. Let me turn this window. Okay, so let me show you what so many people are doing because, like I said, they're doing it the wrong way and it's hurting them. And I don't want you to do it this way because you're going to hurt yourself doing it this way. Let me make sure I have enough pages. I never have enough pages when I do this. Okay, so this is the way that so many courses and coaches out there are teaching you to do it. And I've done it this way. I have taught my students to do it this way. But I see so many people do it the wrong way. And that's just simply you find a viral hook. Because in theory, if it goes viral once, it can go viral again. And so it's easy to see the evidence of what works on Instagram. It's easy to see what viral hooks work because they went viral. They got a lot of views. You can do the same thing with YouTube. You can do the same thing with TikTok, like all of these social media platforms. That rule pretty much stands, right? Like you can't always see what content makes people sales because sales happen on the back end. And so you can't copy someone and expect to make sales because you don't know what they're doing to make sales. But in terms of growth, like the evidence is there. The evidence is in plain sight. Did that reel get millions of views or did it not? Did that hook work or did it not? And so what I see happening all the time is people will go and they search in their niche. And I see this so much with digital marketing, like people who are in the digital marketing niche. And I think that's just because it's so similar to my niche. And they will literally copy and paste the same exact viral hook that someone else, usually a larger account in their niche, is doing. And this is the wrong way. That is the absolute wrong way to do that. And the reason why it's the wrong way to do that, why can I not change this pen color? The reason why it's the wrong way to do that is because you copied, first of all, word for word, which is a big no-no, and that hurts your authority. It literally removes your authority, especially in the digital marketing niche, because you're supposed to be teaching people how to market. And if your marketing strategy is to copy other people's content, why would anyone else want to buy from you to learn how to copy? That's just not okay. And so the right way to do this, first of all, if you're going to copy other viral hooks, this is the wrong way. But the right way to do this, let me go back to green, is to find viral hooks outside of your niche, okay? So find a viral hook. And by viral, I mean at least 1 million plus views. Sometimes you can't always see the view count, so pay attention to comments, likes, and shares. You normally, if you come across a reel and it has like 20,000 comments, or it has like it might not even be like a million it might not even be like a million likes. It might only be like 687 likes, 1,000. Okay, that is typically a sign that that reel got at least 1 million views. And if it didn't, it's close, right? Because we know at least this many people liked it and at least this many people commented on it. You have to remember that every single person that views your reel is not going to comment on it. They're not going to like it. They're not going to share it. It's just the conversion rate for engagement. Okay. It's not 1-to-1 ratio. And so find a viral hook outside of your niche. That is so important. outside of your niche. So if you're in the digital marketing space and you teach people how to market on Instagram or sell digital products, do not go and copy other digital marketers' hooks. Find a viral hook in like a baking niche or like a fitness niche or that some random high schooler posted and went viral with. Take that hook and make it work for your niche. Literally turn it into a template. If you have my Millie GPT bot, like if you're one of my coaching clients, I give each of them, I made my own custom bot. It's different from regular GPT bot. Like she has all of every curriculum I've ever made. That's how I built her, is off of those curriculums. So she uses my frameworks and my methods. You can literally take Millie GPT, plug in the viral hook that you found, and Melly will take your niche, your target audience, and turn it into a hook that works for you. My students are using this, and this is how they're growing so fast. So find a viral hook outside of your niche, turn it into a template, and make it work for you. Now, this method will not work if you do not know your dream customer. You have to know them like the back of your hand. And you have to know these things. It's so important. Whether you're trying to go viral or trying to do anything on Instagram or sell anything. If you don't know this, you're going to fail. Sorry. So 1, make sure you know your dream customer and make sure you know what they want. This is so, so important because so many people think that their dream customer wants to be financially free, to live their dream life, to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. That's not what they want. You need to go deeper than that, ma'am. Go deeper. You need to know what they want specifically. Be specific here. The other thing too is you need to know why they cannot get what they want on their own. So that's their gap. Why they cannot get that. So I guess technically it's 3. And then the things that they are actively searching and Googling and doing to get what they want. So current actions. Because that's essentially what you're going to plug into your hook. I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. This is the juiciest thing on YouTube that you will probably come across all week. These 3 things need to be in your hooks. If you don't have these 3 things in your hooks, it's not going to work. Because even if you do get views, they're not going to be your dream customers because you're not speaking to them. They're not going to know why they even need to watch this reel. They're not going to follow you. And what's the point of going viral and getting millions of views if no one follows you and no one buys from you? It's pointless. It's just a vanity metric that does nothing for you or your business. So you have to know your dream customer. You have to know your dream customer. And that's why all of my clients that I work with, every single one of them, the first thing that I make them do is sit down and fill out a journal. I give them specific prompts and they fill it out for their dream customer so that moving forward, without a doubt, we know that every product they put out is specifically for their dream customer, making it an easy sell. Every post that they make on social media is so potent because it's speaking directly to one person, not everyone, but one person. And that one person is their dream customer. So they see their content and then they instantly buy. That's why my method works so well because it's backed by science. It's not just some random thing that I got from an MRR course. Okay, sorry, rant over. Okay, so this is the method that a lot of coaches and courses out there teach, and it does work, but that's not how I grew my Instagram account. And I didn't do it with paid ads. I didn't do it by shaking my booty for views. Not my thing. So what did I do? Well, one thing that I did do is I went back to these 3 things here. Want, gap, and actions. And I posted, it took a little bit of trial and error. It did. So don't feel like, if I follow this method and I post a reel and it flops, Melissa's a scam. No, sometimes it takes a little bit of tweaking because sometimes what we think our dream customer wants isn't accurate. Sometimes what we think their gap is might not be accurate. And sometimes what we think is the right action to call out might not be exactly the nail on the head. So sometimes it takes a couple of swings with the hammer to hit it just right. But what I did, and that's the other thing too, is I didn't give up. So many people give up. They're like, I've been posting for 2 weeks. Okay, well, you need to keep posting. It does take time sometimes. It took me forever. I was stuck at 100 followers for ever. And it was super embarrassing. But then once I figured this out, I'm about to tell you, that's literally when my entire account exploded. Okay, so once I figured out what my dream customer wanted and what they were searching, and what they were Googling and what they were trying to do to get what they wanted, that's when I blew up. And for me, you've probably, if you've been like in the digital marketing space, or like you follow other people with similar accounts than me, you may remember this hook. Open Canva and make, and I would pick like the most randomest number. We'll just go with 3,000 in 30 days. And then I would say something like ... with these beginner friendly digital products. And I'm sorry, my handwriting is like horrible with this pen. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm going to use different colors here. So this hook, if you saw somebody using this hook, it's because they got it from me. I was the trendsetter, and that's what I want you guys to be. I want you guys to become the trendsetters in your industry and in your niche. Like, everyone started copying me when I started posting these reels because they were going super, super viral. Multiple times they went viral, and everyone in a similar niche was copying the Open Canva hook. So you heard it directly from the source. This was me. I set that trend. Okay, so moving forward. So Open Canva. One, this is speaking to actions, because more than likely my dream customer is on Canva. They're trying templates. They're trying to sell Canva templates. They're familiar with Canva. They know what Canva is. And this is very action oriented, Open Canva. So the next thing is make $3,000 in 30 days. That's what my dream customer wants. That's easy. It makes it sound like it's easy and like it's doable. And it's what they want. They want to make money in 30 days, which is a time frame. The other thing too with these hooks, these are numbers. Oh my gosh, this content, this video right here is so juicy. I'm like literally giving you guys the framework. $3,000 in 30 days. So time frame, money, and then let me get a different color. Let's just do yellow. With these beginner friendly digital products. So now I'm showing them the pathway, and I'm saying beginner friendly, which allows them the belief that this is possible for them, even as a beginner. Oh, I can make $3,000 in 30 days, even as a beginner. And the pathway, which is the method, which makes it feel a little bit more believable, because I'm about to show you how to do it with digital products. That's how you do that. So I literally took this framework right here, and I mapped it out. I was very specific with it, and I put it into my hooks. Okay, so if you're not gaining followers, let me go back to my black pen, not purple. So if you're not gaining followers, I can almost bet you have low views. And if you have low views, it's because, your hooks stink. You need to make better hooks, okay? Hooks are what make you have views. Now, if you're getting views, like you're getting 3,000 views or 30,000 views or 5,000 views, and you're not gaining any followers, or like your follower count is really, really slow, I'm going to almost bet that that's just going to come back to your messaging. What's happening is your hook may be good, may not be good, and it's probably not good enough because it's not going viral, but it may be good that it's getting you some views, but the messaging is it's disconnecting. Okay. And I'm not going to go into this today because this could be like a whole nother masterclass on how to write your captions, but your captions, like my captions, were also really good. And that's why they worked so well, because the hook would grab their attention. It would make them stop the scroll and make them pay attention to my content. And then just like I did here with these beginner friendly digital products, it would direct them to the caption. And then in the caption is where I would really hook them in and convert them. And not only did I grow my account so fast, like these people followed me because my content was so good, my messaging was so good, that they would also comment my keyword, they would get my freebie, they would get my paid product, and they would buy from me. A lot of times people that weren't even following me would just bloop, 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 all in one fair swoop. Happened all the time. So make sure that you start with your hooks, and then make sure your messaging is where it needs to be. Okay? Because like I said before, and look, this is a real talk, going viral on social media is not everything. you can go viral and it be a complete vanity metric and waste of your time. So your messaging has to be on point, because like I said, what's the point of going viral if it does nothing for your business, right? You're not here to be a content creator. You're not here to make pretty content. You're not here to have all of these views and make no money. Like, I want you guys to make money. I want you guys to be successful. I have students who are not going viral, who have only a couple hundred followers and are making sales every single day because their messaging works and their messaging is on point, and they use the passive systems that I personally use and that I'm using to scale to 1 million with. Without those things, you're just wasting your time. You're just feeding the algorithm instead of your bank account. And until you fix it, don't really have a business, right? You just have an expensive hobby that just sucks up your time with all of the energy that you're putting into socials, because it can be a huge time suck until you fix it and you do it correctly. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. And as always, I'm going to link an optional resource for you below underneath this video, because I want to see you succeed and I want you guys to have the entire framework. I want you guys to not just get views and eyeballs on your content, but I want you guys to also sell a butt ton of your digital products and make money. I get so excited. You can ask my husband. I get so excited every time I get a message from one of my students who are like, I made a sale. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this actually works. Or I just made $2,000 in the last 2 weeks. I just made $4,000 in the last 2 weeks. Just had that message come through the other day. And I literally get so excited, because that's why I do what I do. If I genuinely did not care about seeing other people succeed, I would not be here. I would not be teaching you guys how to do it. I would just be doing it myself in a different niche and never teaching anyone else how to do it. But I have such a passion for helping others, and I genuinely care, and I genuinely love seeing you guys win. Okay, so I do have my passive social sales course linked below this video, and it has a ton more information about what we just went over, and it goes deep into content creation to not only grow your account, but also with your messaging to make sure that you are speaking to the right person and you do make those sales. Okay, so I will link that for you below this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. One more thing that I'm gonna have my editor just throw into this video. I also notice how I did not say anything about using hashtags, because I do not use hashtags. They do not help you grow.